good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Do not forget, it's all on you. 100% viewer funded. So do me a favor, reach up inside of your generosity, dig around, root around, grab something, pull it out for me. Links will be in the description box, and I thank you. Now, I wanted to get on here real quick. I won't take a lot of your time, but I have a question. So we've seen the protests around the world that are pro-Palestinian or pro-Israeli or vice versa, right? Well, forget about the ones around the world. I'm talking about the ones right here in America. In the Bay Area, Los Angeles, New York, and all these other cities around the country, Washington, D.C. at the Capitol. You have all of these protests, and they're either for or against Israel or Palestine. It doesn't really matter, it doesn't really matter who they're for. But my question is, can we imagine what it would be like if people got mobilized and motivated and into the streets for other things like they are about this war in Israel, which we should have nothing to do with, but it's too late. We already have a battle group there. A second one arrived on Sunday, and from what I read, Sloppy Joe just picked 2,000 troops to go back Israel up. So here we go again, back to the sandbox. U.S. military, Army, Navy, Marines, even the Coast Guard, little puddle pirates, come on. You can come too there, Junior. Air Force, get your sand toys out. You're going right back. I know you just put them away. I know you just got home. But we're about to go right back. But just imagine what we can get done if we rallied in the streets like this. Tens of thousands of people. Now, I think it's stupid because Israel or Palestine don't give a shit. And what are you doing? What are you doing here? It's one thing to protest about something going on in your country, but what do you plan to accomplish by protesting in another country? Anyway, I just saw those protests and all those images and started thinking, what if we got motivated and mobilized about something like homelessness or the state of our education system? Or how about abolishing the Board of Education altogether? Or how we're being overtaxed, or our economy is fucked. All the perverts that are seeping under the doors of our public schools. What happened with our election? What if we got mobilized about something like that? Now, who are these protesters? They are a bunch of wide-eyed, greenhorns, still wet behind the ears college students who don't know any better, who haven't paid taxes, who haven't had to sacrifice yet, who are still firmly latched on to their parents' teeth. I don't know. But it sure would be nice to see us rally together for some real shit. Now, unfortunately, I think a lot of us are working, life happens. So by the time we get to a rally or a protest, shit's pretty bad. Maybe these people have more time on their hands. But it sure would be nice to see those kind of images. It sure would be nice, and we have seen some images like that. Like the Muslims and the Christians getting together in Southern California and Glendale, and the parents saying, no, I don't want you to put pornographic material in our schools. No, thank you. Just imagine that. Parents have to get together to tell the school board, don't put pornographic material in the library. Speaking of material, questionable material in the library. So my son the other day, he's a little bookworm. And he gets excited every Wednesday. They go to the library and they get to check out a new book. And he comes to me. I pick him up from school on Wednesday and he said, Dad, I got a new book. Man, I can't wait to hear about it. Tell me all about it, son. And he flips open to a page and he says, look, there's kissing in it. That's why he was excited about this book. Because it had kissing in it. Now, he's a second grader, but he's at a fourth grade reading level. And I was like, man, you're getting excited about kissing in a book. That's my boy. So, of course, as a parent, I'm like, You're a little young for that. You're 7 years old. Why do you have your hands on a book with kissing in it? So we get home, I get the book, I start flipping through it. And in the beginning, there's a girl, the main character. She is designing the costumes and the set for the school play. And the book is called Drama. And it's by a lady named Raina something Garmeyer, Hildemeyer, some shit, right? And I get to looking at it, and you see the girl in the beginning. These two boys come up to her. One of them, he's kind of sit back and chill. The two boys are brothers, and one of them, he's just kind of hanging back, and the other one, he has his hands like this. Yay! I want to be in the play. You're the one who designs the costumes. Very flamboyant, very over the top. So that was Spidey sense number one. That was Ro Raggy? Huh? What boy acts like that? So then I flip through some more, and the boy, the flamboyant, what's his name? Liberace. He's hanging out with the girl, and they're sitting on the grass, and she says, "Oh man, I think this boy so-and-so is cute." And the boy goes, "Yeah, he is." And she looks at him like, "Wait, what?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, I'm gay." So what the fuck? That was Ro Raggy number 2. So here comes Ro Raggy number 3. Flip some more, and the play is some kind of Southern Civil War thing. And the boy, the main character, he's dressed up like a Union soldier, and his girl, she's in a red dress. And during intermission, there's a kiss at the end of the play. These kids are in junior high. I think that's gross too. If my daughter was in a play, or even if she wasn't, I wouldn't want to see two junior high age kids kissing. Gross. So during the intermission in the middle, they have an argument. She storms off, locks herself in a closet somewhere. She won't come out. Well, the show's got to go on, right? We got a packed house out there. We're halfway through the play. We can't quit now. Who are we going to get to do the kissing scene at the end of the play? You flip to the next page. Who is it? That's right. It's Tu Wong Fu, the boy who said, "I'm gay." He's in a dress. And he's going to do the kissing scene with this heterosexual boy who just broke up with his girlfriend. The boy sees him, and his eyes are like, "What? That's a boy in a dress." Oh, well, for the sake of progressiveness, for the sake of the play, I guess I'll just kiss a boy. What do? They kiss. The crowd goes wild. The next scene, the next page, the boy is sitting there signing autographs in his red dress because, oh my God, you're so fucking awesome and you're so progressive because you kissed another boy. So you know what I did. First of all, I'm sorry, son, you can't read this book. Again, these fucking perverts are putting us and our children in situations we shouldn't be in. I shouldn't have to tell my son that he can't read a book that he got from the fucking library at his school. Remember the days of going to the library and your parents not having to worry about you picking some inappropriate shit because it wasn't there. It's K through 5. There should be no inappropriate material in the library. I should be able to send you in there worry-free. So I explained to my son the best way I can. "I'm sorry, son, you can't read this book. There's inappropriate material." But I got it from the library. I know. Even he knows if it's in a library at school, it's supposed to be cool. But this was not. So I'd explain to him, "I'm sorry. You can't read this book. It's inappropriate. It shouldn't have been there for you in the first place. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. They shouldn't have had it there, but I'm sorry. I can't let you read it." So he was upset for a little while, but then he went back to school the next day and checked out Captain Underpants. So he's happy. But we contacted his teacher, and kind of, I don't know, out of respect, she's a good teacher. I didn't want to feel like we were going over her head in some way. And just to get some information from her. So we tell her that he got this book. It's not cool, and I guess there's some kind of letter system. Well, he's supposed to get these books. He's not supposed to go to this level and look at those books. So we got in touch with the principal, and my wife talked to the principal. The principal, fortunately, was with it. She was like, this is inappropriate, it should not be there, but I have no control over what books in the library. Of course, you don't know what fucking books are in there. They don't bring that past you. You don't approve every book that goes in the library. You don't got the time for that shit. You wouldn't be a very good principal if you were donating or dedicating all of your time to that. But she got it. She understood. She wasn't some woke dummy who was like, actually, this is progressive in these books. Like, she wasn't like that. So that was good. But she says, you got to go a little further upstream. By the time they get to the campus, there's nothing we can do about it unless it's brought to my attention by a parent. But by then, sometimes it could be too late. Maybe the kid already read it. So I figured out who the people are who approve these books. And one of them, guess what, guys? One of the people who approve the books for the library, their son is what? What? Like my dad would say, I'll give you 3 guesses and the first 2 don't count. You better believe it. Their son, who is in 6th grade, is a Ku Klux Trans member. Because, of course, 11 and 12-year-olds, they know their body. They know their thoughts. They never change their mind. Everything is etched in stone. As soon as they say it, that's what it is. They feel it. That's what it is for life. These 11, 12-year-old kids, they would never be in a lifestyle or pursue something and then not say anything once they're in it because they want the approval of their parents. They want to please their parents. A kid would never do that. So surprise, surprise. So it looks like I got to go upstream. I might have to become a PTO member. What? But this shit can't go on. My son has 3 more years at this school. I can't take the risk of him or some other kid picking this bullshit. What if some kid picks this book up and their parents are asleep at the fucking wheel? So I'll keep you guys posted on that shit. But just imagine if we got together in droves, in the groups of tens of thousands, and put our foot down, how quickly things would change. What say you? Meet me in the comments section. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. Hit the Teespring link to get some merch. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.